It used to take $5,000 to $10,000 to build a custom website and took an agency or designer weeks to complete. That's not true anymore. I'm gonna show you how to build a site that you would have paid thousands for in one afternoon. And if you know nothing about design and you're a beginner to Claude or Code or any AI products, good. You're exactly who I made this video for. A good custom website usually means one or two things. You pay a designer 5 to 10 grand and wait 3 to 4 weeks, or have AI build you something which ends up looking extremely generic. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to build something you actually like for the cost of a meal. The first step you should do is something that people usually skip. Don't jump right into building the website right away. You need to start by collecting some inspiration. I'll show you about 4 websites where you can grab some inspiration. The first one being awards. And this website is where the best designers in the world are recognized. And you can grab inspiration from scrolling through the website. So they're having an award going on right now, and you can look at the nominees. And all of these are absolutely incredible. If you see something you like, just go ahead and screenshot it, download it, whatever, save it to a file. Dribbble is another one. You can type in what you're looking for, a landing page or web page, and do the same thing here. Just look for what you like. Pinterest is another good one. All I did was type in playful website design. And another place that you can find a lot of good web design is Twitter. Just type in web design in Twitter. Some of the best designers are here as well. 21st.dev is another website you can find specific components. Things like buttons, really cool examples down here. Here are some really cool animated hero sections. This is something I would never be able to do. Specific backgrounds that you want. So if you wanted something, you'd go ahead and click it, copy the prompt, and then paste it into the chat and say something like, hey, I want this background added to the website, and you can customize it from there. Really cool. You can get a little lost at this part, but just pick out 10 to 15, save it in a folder, make sure you genuinely like those designs. What you're doing here is building a reference pack, because in a minute, we're going to hand this exact taste to AI. Most people's websites look cheap because they never did this step. They let AI or generic template decide their design for them. We're doing the opposite today. And real quick, if you just rather have someone do it for you, that's what I do. Any business task you want automated with AI, I build it. There's a link in the description for that, but if you rather learn how to do it yourself, let's keep going. So right now I'm in Twitter. I'm gonna pick my design inspiration. So let's go back to playful website design. I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one. From here, I'm just gonna download the image. Then I'm gonna create a little folder and title it inspiration. Then I'm gonna drag that JPEG right into that folder. Next, you're gonna need Claude, and just sign up for the pro plan. It's just 20 bucks a month, totally worth it. Then you're gonna go to Design Lab. We're gonna hit this Design Systems tabs here. Open that up, and then hit this plus sign that allows you to create design system. We're gonna tip the top option labeled Create here, and you can name the design system. Let's go with Playful Designs. Then you're gonna upload that file that we got from Pinterest. It was in my desktop, it was in Inspiration. It's right here. Go ahead and open that. Hit continue generation. Now it's done loading. It's basically analyzed everything in that JPEG, and it's got in its content fundamentals, the visual foundations with the color, the type, the backgrounds, the imagery, buttons, corners, everything. I don't even know what iconography is. It's analyzed it. So it's gotten this brand photo, this background checkerboard. It's really analyzed everything. It's really incredible. Now we're gonna create the new project. So hover to the top left, hit this icon, back to projects. Now we're gonna select that design system. You may have to refresh it. So you go ahead and exit, reopen the app. I'm gonna select that design system. And we're gonna be building a pet grooming business as an example. To do that, I'm gonna be using Higgsfield, which is basically a platform that houses all the AI video generation models. So you've got Seedance, you got Clean, you got whatever, everything in here. And we're gonna connect it through a MCP or CLI, which gives Claude the ability to efficiently use everything this platform has to offer. So you're gonna copy this link here. You're gonna go back to chat's default window, go to customize, go to connectors. You're gonna hit add custom connector, name it Higgsfield, paste that here, then hit add. Then you'll be able to see it here under the list with a check mark, letting you know that it's ready to go. We're back in Claude Design. I'm gonna paste in my prompt, which says, I wanna create a dog grooming website called Woofy Grooms, using Higgsfield's MCP to generate images of groomed dogs for photos. I'm using Sonnet for now, totally fine, because we're just mocking up the website. It's gonna ask you a bunch of questions. So go ahead and answer all of them. So how many pages per section? I'm gonna go with single scrolling page for now. Type in what you wanna offer. Create tier system pricing for grooming. I'm just gonna let it decide for me and see what it does. How should visitors book? Phone, email, contact only. Okay, that's fine. Skip that for now. How many groom dog images should I generate? Let's do a handful, 3 to 5. Let's do a mix with different sized dogs. Include testimonials. No, we don't have any. Let's do professional and premium. Then hit continue. This is what it created. Beautiful photos here. It looks so real. Look at this poodle. I really like the design. Let's compare it to our example. Let's pull that up. So this is the example. Let's make this a little bigger. And I think it nailed it. It nailed it, dude. So you got the pricing here, $130, bath and brush, $260, bath brush, full groom nails. And then you got the premium selection here with $320. Why Wolfie Grooms. Got another photo here. Fresh cuts we love. Look at this poodle teddy bear, Shih Tzu top knot, golden retriever brush out. This is amazing. This is Higgsfield's, guys. If you have your own photos, go ahead and use them. But if you don't, you have this option. And then just like how we told you to just contact, made up some random address since we didn't have any, but really good. And if you want to customize or change anything, this section is really cool, especially if you have no design experience, because you can click specific aspects of this website and just type in a comment and say, hey, get rid of this, whatever. Another cool thing is that you can circle the little things and say, hey, I want to add something here. So you draw that circle. We're not going to do anything because I like it how it is. If you want to get a little bit more granular and you have a little bit more experience, you can go to edit. And you have these options here where you can change the text, change the size, the alignment, everything. So you can really customize it here if you go to the edit section. But if you want AI to do it, go ahead and use the comment section. Really cool. Next, we're going to create a folder. I'm going to title it Website Builder. This part is optional, but I like to do everything in VS Code. If you don't really have it, go ahead and download it. It's basically an open source AI code editor. Once you have that downloaded, it's going to look like this. And I'm going to open that folder that I just created. You're going to find it, Website Builder. Go ahead and open it. That folder, you can now see on the left side here. You want to open up your terminal. This is how we're going to chat with Claude and also giving Claude access to this folder. So opening up that terminal, top right, click one of these here. I like to go with this one. So whether you have Mac or Windows, to install Claude, you just have to type in one of these things here. Paste it into the terminal, hit enter. It's going to walk you through some steps. You're going to sign in and you already have the pro plan from the previous step. So once you do that, restart this process. Then all you have to do is type in Claude and say, yes, I trust this folder. And now you have Claude in your terminal, which has access to your folder. The next thing you're going to need is this repository in GitHub. It's called Impeccable. GitHub is basically a library where people store their files and projects. This one is really popular. It's got 56,000 stars. All you're going to do is copy this URL. We're going to go back to our terminal and we're going to say, clone this repo in this project. So make sure you say in this project. Go ahead and enter. I already have it downloaded in another file, so I'm just going to use this one. So go ahead and just ignore this Novamate file, ignore this test run of Wolfie Grooms that I did yesterday. What you're going to have is the skills folder. You're not going to have this copywriting skill, but you'll have this one here. Inside this skill, you're giving Claude the instruction to use this whenever the user wants to design, redesign. Basically, Impeccable turns mockups into clean, consistent, production-grade front-end code with proper structure and polish. And every link and every tool that I've used is going to be in the description below. Heading back to Claude Design, we have this mockup. We're going to send it to Claude Code and have it use that Impeccable skill. So you're going to hover over to share, hit more formats and apps, then hit Claude Code. Hit send. I'm just going to go copy the prompt back to Claude Code and say, use the Impeccable skill to create this website. Paste that prompt in here. So what you want to do to change the model, you can go Command or Control P, and we're going to go with Opus. We want a better model. You can go with Fable, but that's expensive. I'm going to go with Opus. Then you're going to hit Shift and Tab and shuffle until it says Plan Mode. This way we can edit the plan before it actually does all the work, and you can avoid wasting a ton of credits when you get something you actually don't want. So go with Plan Mode, wait for it, and let it cook. Once it's done, it's going to spit out a plan. Read through it. It may ask you some questions beforehand to clarify some things. Go ahead and answer those questions. Once you're happy with the plan, let it execute it, and it'll create your beautiful website for you. You can go grab a coffee, you can watch a movie, because it's going to take around an hour. Once it's done, it's going to have a folder of everything you've created in HTML. So everything is in code, but you can preview it. Go ahead and right click, open with live server. So we're going to take a look at what it actually created. All right, this is the final product and it looks amazing. It even got this animated bar here that says happy pups, happy owners. Really cool. Everything is now centered. The text is really nice. Transferred all the photos perfectly. And if you scroll down, everything looks good. It looks extremely custom, something I would never be able to do. And even these buttons work. So let's go ahead and hit services. It hovers right to the services that we offer. Let's go to gallery. It goes to our 3 cute photos of the dogs. Let's go to contact. It goes straight to contact. So everything seems to work. But this isn't live yet. So this is still locally in our computer. So if you have a domain, or if you want to push it through GitHub or sell, if you want to learn how to do that for free, let me know in the comment section below and I'll walk you through that. For me, I use Hostinger as my web hosting platform, but you guys can use whatever you want. Basically, all I would do, I would go to my dashboard, go to my website's dashboard. Then I'm going to look for a file manager. This is where I'm going to open this. This is the file manager, and this is where I'm going to upload everything necessary. Before you do go live, go ahead and ask Claude, what do I need to upload to make this go live? Are there any security checks you want to run before I go live? So go ahead and answer all those questions. Work through it with Claude. It's not going to take that much time. Once you have everything ready to go, the folders that it wanted me to upload would be that HTML, which we get the preview of, the assets, all the photos, the fonts, everything. These few extra things like the privacy HTML, all that, which you may or may not have. All right, let's recap what just happened. We collected inspiration from extremely talented web designers, mocked it up with Claude Design, generated custom images with Higgsfield. Then we shipped everything to Claude Code, make everything polished and production ready. Everything was done in one afternoon for less than a meal. I truly believe that this method is going to compete with those that used to cost thousands of dollars paying a designer or an agency to do. The workflow is the easy part. The setup is what kills people though. Teaching Claude how you work, giving it the style so it doesn't hand you generic junk, getting it to do the same thing right every time. That's going to be all in my free community. Link below. Right now it's just setup files step by step with people building this exact same thing. What's coming is a foundational course on Claude so you can build AI systems that run your business or your life to allow you to do the things that you truly want and bring you the highest ROI.